The four unlikely companions had no idea how they ended up in this strange warehouse, but they knew one thing for sure: they were determined to find out what was going on. Little did they know their journey was about to take an unexpected turn. Little did they know their journey was about to take an unexpected turn. Introduction: Elon Musk, the Terminator, Donkey from Shrek, and Donald Trump were all in for a surprise when they found themselves trapped in a strange and desolate warehouse. As they explored the unfamiliar terrain, they heard strange echoing noises coming from within the building. To their surprise, they soon realized that the echoing noises were actually coming from a robotic machine that was singing karaoke. The four of them looked on in shock and soon found themselves laughing and singing along with the robotic machine as they shared stories and occasionally played a game of cards. Despite the circumstances and location, it seemed as if the four of them were able to find some common ground. But the four unlikely companions had no idea how they ended up in this strange warehouse and were determined to find out what was going on. Exploring the warehouse, the four of them decided to explore the warehouse further to see what else they could find. As they ventured deeper into the building, they noticed that the walls were lined with shelves that were filled with all sorts of strange objects. There were strange contraptions, old looking machines, and even a few pieces of furniture. Donald Trump was the first to spot something strange, a large metallic box that was emitting a faint humming sound. On further inspection, they discovered that the box was actually a computer. It was an old-fashioned model, but it seemed to be in perfect working condition. Elon Musk suggested that they should try to power the computer to see what it could do. After a few minutes of tinkering, the computer came to life and the four of them were presented with a strange and mysterious message on the screen. It read, "Welcome to the warehouse. Explore the secrets within and you may find the answers you seek." The four of them looked at each other in confusion, but they knew that they had to find out what the message meant. With that, they continued to explore the warehouse, hoping to uncover the secrets it held. As they ventured further, the four of them began to hear strange echoing noises coming from within the building. The noises seemed to be coming from a robotic machine that was singing karaoke. The machine had a robotic voice that was singing the lyrics to Shrek's "I'm a Believer." As the four of them looked on in shock, they realized that they were the only ones in the room. Taking this opportunity to bond, they soon found themselves laughing and singing along with the robotic machine as they shared stories and occasionally played a game of cards. Despite the circumstances and location, it seemed as if the four of them were able to find some common ground. Elon Musk was the first to speak, telling the group a story about his experience with an artificial intelligence product. He spoke about the challenges he faced and the successes he had achieved. The others listened intently, captivated by his story. Donkey from Shrek then took his turn, regaling the group with a hilarious story about a time he had gotten lost in a swamp. His story had them all in stitches and they all found themselves bonding over their shared laughter. Donald Trump was next, and he spoke of his time in the White House and the many challenges he faced while in office. The group listened intently. He spoke of his successes and failures, and they all found themselves relating to his experiences in some way. The four of them continued to share stories and bond over their shared experiences. They laughed and joked and found solace in each other's company. Although the circumstances were strange and the location was desolate, the four of them were able to find a connection in each other's stories. Eventually, the conversation turned to card games. Elon Musk suggested they play a game of poker, and the others readily agreed. They quickly set up a table and chairs and began to play. Elon Musk dealt the cards and they all began to bet. As the game went on, they continued to share stories and laugh, finding comfort in the camaraderie of the game. As the night went on, the four of them found themselves becoming closer and more comfortable with each other. By the end of the night, they had all become friends. Conclusion, the four of them eventually parted ways, each one taking something special away from the experience. They had gone from strangers to friends in the span of one night, and it was an experience they would never forget. As they walked out of the warehouse, they all waved goodbye with a newfound appreciation and understanding of each other. The strange and desolate warehouse had become a place of bonding and friendship, and they all left with a newfound respect for one another.